Look at this prettiness we woke up to this morning. So many beautiful snowflakes. I just want to see all the shapes, but it's obviously snowing too fast, but huge snowflakes are coming down. It was freezing rain earlier, but it switched to snow. Look at how pretty. Our first snowfall of this winter. Oh, I just love snow. We haven't had that much snow since moving here to Nova Scotia, but look at how gorgeous. That was nice to wake up to actually a pretty snow this morning because we are all feeling terrible. We're really not feeling well. But even when you're not feeling well and you have a homestead, there's always a lot to look at this huge snowflake on my forehead. It's like slushy. We still have to do our animal chores in the mornings, even when we're not feeling well. So yesterday, Philip came out and did all the animals, and today it's my turn. Kind of just trying to tag team whoever's feeling good enough to come out and do it. Hudson and Lennon are in the barn today because this morning it was freezing rain. And then it started snowing, and then it was freezing rain. So we just thought it was best to keep them in the barn today. But I just love coming out to see my Hudson and Lennon. It doesn't even matter what you're feeling like. It's always a good morning when you come out to see Hudson and London. You're getting all snowed on, London. You're getting all snowed on. Good morning. Good morning, Hudson. You like the snow on you? Good morning. It's a snowy morning. At least the rain went away, huh? If it stays away for another hour, you can go out and play for a bit. Good morning, Hudson. Look at how big they're getting. Remember when they came here last year? We have one almost completely empty hay net. Good morning, Hudson in London. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at, oh, both the hay nets were right there. I couldn't tell. Oh wow, they've devoured 2 full hay nets, and what's in the bin?
Down to the bottom of that one.
Perfect timing. It's time for morning grains, guys.
You guys want to go for a little walk?
The boys are gonna want to get your grain in a second. I got to take them off last night. Your turn. Good morning. Hi. In just 2 more weeks, it would have been when we got them last year, and they were just teeny tiny babies. Look at how big these guys have gotten. Hi, big guy. It's so pretty. Catch it on your tongue, Hudson. So I'm gonna top these guys' water up and fill up their hay for the day, get them their morning grains. We were supposed to have our wood for our actual firewood for the winter dropped off this morning. It's still running a little bit late. The man that we have our wood delivered from, his transmission went on the delivery truck he uses. So we've been super delayed on getting our wood this year. And also, as you know, our carport is on the opposite side of the actual barn here. So we need to get that moved back. But with the craft show this weekend, we haven't had a chance to disassemble it and put it back. But he was supposed to come this morning, but the roads were just far too bad. In fact, the kids are actually home from school today. They would have been anyways because they're not feeling well, but also because the roads are terrible today and the school was actually canceled for the day. So this is kind of the time of year where we get so many snow days home with the boys, even when it's not really like a day where in Ontario we would have gotten a snow day. My phone that I'm using to film today is all getting covered in snow, like huge chunks of snow. London's loving getting her head all wet. You're just gonna stand there and let it soak you. You're getting all wet. She loves it. Okay, let's get breakfast. And while all the animals are enjoying their breakfast, I thought I would get in from this cold since I'm not feeling well and show you a few things that I got from the craft show. And then all of our stuff came from the bathroom. And Mom and I went and did a little bit of shopping for some things for that space that we weren't ordering online. And so I want to show you kind of everything so you can get an idea on how things are going to be. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, you saw that we purchased this old 1920s cabinet that we're gonna use as a vanity in the bathroom. We don't have the best lighting in here because we now have all the lights uninstalled to be able to do the bathroom renovation. But I really wanted to show you that our sink that we got for the top came in, and we took our YouTube family's advice and went with a vessel sink. And going with a vessel sink means that we can have the plumbing go straight down this area right here and still be able to have full function of all the drawers and cabinets that come with this cabinet. Our original plan was to do a dual sink, but I think honestly, you guys' advice is so much better to just do one sink. We just weren't sold on the idea of having an actual sink that was raised above the cabinet. It's now been sitting here for a couple days, and we did decide on going with like a 2 foot long, so we had a little bit of counter space on both sides. and I'm actually kind of loving it. So this is the sink that we got, and what we're doing is we're going to have a gold drain that goes down the bottom. And we really, really liked the sink faucet that was here, even though it was too small for being able to do this. We needed to have a faucet that would go up and over and stream the water into the actual sink. So this one has a peg on the bottom here, so I can't obviously make it flat enough to go on it, but we got one that looked similar that was a water pump. So you just raise this up and direct it to have the temperature that you want, which is like very cute. And of course we went with the gold brass because I think that's, you know, that's my favorite. So this is going to go down. It's going to go down about 3 more inches and then vessel into the actual sink. So I think once you see the height of that, it'll be somewhere, you know, down like that, but obviously closer to the sink. So I'm surrounded right now by some goodies that we picked up to do our bathroom renovation and a few things that we picked up from the craft show. The goal of the whole bathroom renovation is not only to renovate our bathroom, but to do it on as small a budget as possible. So we have went through and did a checklist of everything we need to do for the bathroom. One of the main things we need to do is move that clawfoot tub from the beginning, like literally right dead in the middle of the bathroom. And we need to move it back in front of the window more, not directly like touching where the window frame is, but just push back so it's not right in the middle of the floor. And in doing that, we also want to have some type of a shower curtain around it. So even though we have a stand-up shower that we will use for showering, when you're sitting in the bathtub and you want to use the handheld, it often gets water everywhere no matter how careful you are. So even just for aesthetics purposes, but also for function, we want to have a shower curtain that can go there. So we've picked up a great big oval above ceiling height shower curtain rod that we're going to make brass and be able to have it to hang some drapery on either side of the clawfoot tub. So it will be a very nice focal point in the bathroom. We picked a very creamy white velvet color that's going to go on either side. So Philip's mom and I actually headed to IKEA last week to pick up a few treasures. So I'll show you a few clips from that. Okay, YouTube family, look who I'm with and guess where we are. IKEA. So I know that you know that over the past 2.5 years, I have been a one girl with 3 boys. So I can't even tell you how fun this is to be able to come not only to IKEA, because you know I love IKEA, but also to come here with mom and be with some girls for a while. So mom's looking for a little side table to put between 2 chairs over by their wood stove. And we saw this little wicker tier rattan, I guess, cart that has wheels, and then the wheels would lock, which is really cute. And it also has storage options, which is really nice. Storage is always great when you're, especially when you're new to a place, because then you can kind of decide if it works in a better spot somewhere else later or whatever. But we have a big selection of things. Okay, so this is really fun because mom is gonna eventually need a new kitchen, and guess who she knows who can build a kitchen. So we were just looking at some different styles that they have here, and she does not like, you know, the white glossy. Mom wants something like simple and like classic, but like, you know, not, yeah, gloss. We're really not like a high gloss fan, but look at these cabinets, and I think I could probably make these for her and pull this off. What do you think? So she really likes the third one in from the left there that has this really neat pattern on the top. I think that the color is probably playing weird on the camera, so we would be able to pick our own wood tones, but how cool are those? Those are so fun. Oh, they're on the end. Look, land supply, what, I don't know how you say that, but look at these cool hands. We could make them say I love you. Those are so fun. Gotta have one. When we headed to the lighting section, I could not resist these adorable lanterns, and they were $30, and I thought, how cute. I struggled to decide whether or not I wanted a black or a white one, but I thought ultimately that this creamy white one would look so cute in the bathroom, so I grabbed one of these. They were playing really loud music in this section, so I wasn't able to use the clip of me talking actually from there just because of copyright, but how cute. So I think that some of the things that we picked up at IKEA are going to help us to bring this vision to life. We picked up an amazing rug and mirror, which I won't unroll or unbox right now because A, I don't want to break the mirror because it's so beautiful and it's going to be amazing, and it's very big. It's about the same length of the actual bathroom cabinet, which is 62 inches, so it's a great big mirror, full size. So when we were originally going to do 2 sinks, we thought we would have 2 mirrors above. And now that we've gone down to 1 sink, Philip and I both thought it would be the best idea to have a mirror that goes the whole length of that cabinet. So we're excited about that. And I want to have a rug that is the whole centered part of the bathroom. And we found one that we really, really love that will bring in some of those deep blues and rust oranges and some earthy tones that we want to add into the space. So I think that's going to look really nice. And I wanted sort of a creamy white colored velvet drapery on either side of that shower, in addition to a plastic shower curtain with the gold rings and the brass upper rod. And I couldn't find any that were like a wheat creamy white color like I picked up for some of our other bathroom accessories like bath mats and things. So I ended up going with a white velvet. It's a little bit off-white, but it's pretty white. It was all I could get for now. So later if I decide to change it, then fine. But I think it's still gonna look so dreamy with the wall color. So I picked up that. It comes with 2 panels for about $50, which I think is a great deal. Drapery is pretty expensive. And I didn't go with an actual shower curtain drapery. I went with actual curtains since we have a plastic liner anyways. I did that because the height from the ceiling to the floor, is much larger than your traditional 6-foot shower curtain. So I needed to make sure that it was nice and long and would actually drape down the way I wanted it to. So that's why I went with that. And while we were there, I also picked up a bath mat for in front of the stand-up shower. I really liked this wheat color, and this one's so soft. I think it was $12, which is a great price for a bath mat. And we picked up a whole bunch of hand towels, face cloths, and bath towels that were also that same wheat color. IKEA has a huge selection of these, and I think honestly they wash really well. We've had so many IKEA products before, and they've always been really good quality, especially for the price that you pay for them. And I wanted to have a very fuzzy, fun mat that could go in front of near the bathtub that, since we don't really use the bathtub that often, I wanted to have something that was neat that was going to go there. Maybe have a little table or a bench or maybe a wood log or something that I can set some soaps and a little lantern or something on and have that offset to the clawfoot. So I picked up this sheepskin mat. It's so dreamy and soft, and I think that this is going to be really fun to have just something like for texture in that area. Because the actual hand wand that's on our bathtub faucet right now is actually broken, the connector for where the wired cord, the water goes through, connects to the actual faucet is no longer connecting. The actual faucet itself works, and it's original to the tub, so I don't want to change that, although I am going to change the color to brass. We were able to get another handheld. So we picked this one here that had sort of the white, milk glassy looking porcelain on it. That is similar to the knobs that are already on the existing bathtub one. I absolutely think this is so dreamy. And then of course it comes with the new little pipe that needs to go for the actual tub. So this is all we needed. So rather than replacing the entire faucet because this one part was broken, we were happy to be able to get something that would add as not only an aesthetic to that bathtub look, to make it look old like it already is, but also be able to fix it and save some money on cost that way. And in the actual stand-up shower right now, we have brown tiles on the wall. So in order to restore the clawfoot tub that's there, I've ordered a tub and tile kit to be able to bring that clawfoot tub back to life. Again, saving money and budget on the bathroom means not putting in a brand new tub. And that tub is original to the house, so I definitely want it to stay. But it has definitely seen a lot of years and a lot of families who have used that tub, and it needs a restoration big time. So for approximately $100, I can get a prep kit that you need to do to be able to prep the tub in order to be able to do the restore kit, and then the actual restore kit together. So I think after taxes and everything, it'll be $100 to be able to restore that tub, which is a huge savings compared to buying a new tub. And I think, fingers crossed, that kit will have enough left over of the tub and tile paint that comes with it that I can also paint the tile that's behind in the stand-up shower, bringing those to look a little bit fresher since that dark brown is really not the look we're going for. And then I can always add an image to the tiles or something if I want to, but I think that actual kit that we got should have enough in it. It has about 68 square feet of paint that needs to go on the tub, and the tub is definitely not that big. So I think we'll be really lucky in being able to restore the actual tiles in the shower with the same thing. And also in the shower right now, there is some silver trimming that goes all around this stand-up shower part that we want to change as well. So when I'm doing the actual restoration on the faucet, turning that brass, I'm going to do the same thing with all the fixtures that are on the stand-up shower, just making everything tie in together. And there's no storage or anything in the stand-up shower to be able to have soaps or shampoos or anything, so I picked up just a basic caddy. Again, I'll use my special paint to be able to make this brass, and it will be perfect to hang and have a little bit of storage in the stand-up shower. This was only $5.99. And we picked up this at HomeSense, which I think is very similar to Home Goods in the United States. What else do we have for the bathroom? Okay, we needed some just basic, easy shelving. So I just picked up a couple of these artwork floating shelves. My idea was to have these hang above the toilet, just giving some detailing to that space. I just tried to pick a wood that was similar to the cabinet that was in the bathroom. So it's just like a walnut looking thing. And then this one is kind of hard to see because I haven't undone it, but it's just a gold rod that some gold hooks hang on. And I thought this would be really cute to either use for a towel or even have a couple of the hooks on it that we could hang some scrubby brushes and some things for the bathroom on to actually have some detailing near the vanity. And because you've seen in that bathroom that we don't have any lighting that's working in the bathroom, we needed to choose some lighting that would go where the sconces are and where the main light fixture in the bathroom is. So we picked up 2 sconces, which I'll show you, and just a very basic, simple light. We have a very beautiful detailed medallion that goes on the ceiling around the light fixture. So I didn't want to pick a light fixture that would be too textured or would be the focal point, as I think that part is absolutely beautiful when we're going to paint it. So I picked up something that had a frosted white globe, which is very time period of what maybe originally would have been in the house here. And it just has a plain, it just has a plain gold base. So this is just going to go there, and then that very detailed wood medallion will be above it. So I think that's going to be really lovely for the bathroom. Let's put this away before I break the globe. We have a sconce on either side of the vanity, and so I picked up these brass sconce actual fixtures, and then they both have, we have one for each side obviously, and they both have a little lantern shade that goes on either side. I wanted something really simple that wasn't going to be a focal point because our beautiful vanity is going to be the focal point on that wall. So the light fixture that we got for above to actually go in the ceiling was only $40, and these sconces were $89 for the pair, which we picked up on Amazon. I picked up this over the door hook for $15. I love that it's brass, obviously, and it's a rainbow. Just gonna go on the back of the door for some extra towel storage. And now that we're doing the one sink and we'll have all the cabinetry underneath, we'll have lots of room for towels and extras that go in the bathroom. And then in addition to that, I also think I want to make a blanket ladder, a wood one, that can lean on the wall where the tub is, and we can have a few towels hanging on that blanket ladder. I want to add some wood tones into that space and also make it look super cozy and just a place that you just want to go and relax. And so I think just adding a few of those extra details will really bring the vision that I have for the whole bathroom to life. So I'm definitely going to do some type of DIYs for some few other storage elements in that bathroom. We don't have a linen closet at this house, and so I think it's nice to be able to add some extra storage solutions but still make them look really homey, but still having a lot of function in that room. Oh, and I already showed you the sink when I was doing the beginning of the video, but the actual gold drain that's going to go in the faucet came in as well. So we have the actual drain, so Philip can do all the plumbing to put together the sink and have that all work, which means we'll be making some adjustments to the plumbing that's underneath in the ceiling in the pantry so that we can get finishing up things in the pantry once the bathroom's done. So everything kind of comes full circle when we're doing this renovation. Okay, what other goodies did we pick up? Oh, okay, so we had some questions about the material of the top of the vanity, and if I'm not going to paint it, how am I going to help with the front and the top of it from not getting wet or ruined using it as a vanity. So my idea is that I'm going to do a lot of layers of a clear coat on top of the vanity, just giving it some extra protection, but also using a few things like something like this, just a marble tray that I picked up for $12.99. To be able to put our soap and our soap pump and anything like that in so that we have a spot that's not just going to go directly on the cabinet. So we picked that up. It is so heavy. It's real marble, which I really thought was really cute. Again, at HomeSense. Oh, our clear bathroom shower liner. This is the soap pump that I picked up. I got this at IKEA, which I had seen online quite a while back, and I really, really liked it. So I wanted to make sure I found this when we went, but it has the gold top on it and sort of a vintagey antique bottom, so that will go in our tray. Shower curtain hooks, which we are going to make gold. Oh, and these are the hooks that come with that gold rod so that we can hang a few things. what else? Oh, and here are our little, picked up these wooden soap trays, which I thought were so cute. So I want to have one of these near the bathtub on that little stool bench I told you I want to make for beside the tub. But also it's nice to be able to have one to put the soap in. It's not going to wreck the top of the vanity. I needed another soap pump for the bathroom and one for downstairs. So I just picked up 2 of these really inexpensive pumps IKEA has. And a couple of fake plants because I have an idea for something that I want a plant to go in the bathroom, but it's not in a spot that a plant will survive in there. So I've picked up 2 of the same plant because I'm going to make them one plant and do this DIY idea that I had. And then I also picked up this basket at home. This was at HomeSense as well, and it was $16. And I thought this was the perfect shape to tuck between the toilet and the stand-up shower, or even have this basket sitting on the back of the toilet. Because of the shape of it, I thought it was perfect to put extra supplies and stuff in for the bathroom. So we have quite a few things that we've picked up already for the bathroom. I will put the picture of the mirror and the rug in for you so you can see what that's going to look like, and then you're going to get to see us put all of this together. I also want to show you a few things that I picked up at the Christmas craft markets this week, because as you know, we're trying to add more eco-friendly things to the home and throw out and get rid of a lot of things that are made with plastics or that aren't reusable or sustainable products. And so I'm really focused on now, when I'm trying to buy something new for the house, on items that are going to last us a really long time, that are also thrifted or upcycled in some way, handmade, made with eco-friendly materials, and just overall like putting a lot of thought into everything that we're adding to our space. So one of the things that I really wanted to have was to throw out my kitchen sponges and not use, plastic made kitchen cleaning things at all. And so I've been slowly adding new things. So I picked up a couple of, it's kind of something that you have to do in a slow fashion because it's more expensive to be able to switch and adjust to doing things in a more eco way. And I wish that wasn't the case, but it actually is. So I'm just budgeting as we go, adding a few new things, trying not to change everything all at once, but just doing it gradually over time just to be a little less harsh on the budget. But we picked up a couple of these really beautiful handmade dish rags, which we picked up a couple of these for Philip's mom as well. And so I do want to get more of these, but I thought I'd give them a try, something new for me. And I'm going to discontinue any of our plastic sponges. We had one left in our pack, so we're using that up and we're going to go on to something else. I also had a bunch of other jute and reusable, more sustainable product sponges that we're going to be using as well. So just slowly making changes in the kitchen space. And I was really excited about these. I dropped one. I was really excited about these, but I picked up a bunch of these wooden spoons. This older gentleman and his wife were making these handmade spoons, which I thought were so cool. I did pick up a bunch in a bunch of different shapes. I did pick up 6 different ones. They were $3 each. So I was really excited to get these, to add these to my homestead pantry. And I have been, since we moved here in Nova Scotia, looking for goat milk soap that was unscented. And we were able to pick up a couple of bars from a gentleman there that does a goat farm that has making his own soap. So we picked up just a couple. They smell so delicious. They're unscented, but they still smell so good. So we got a couple bars of that, and they also had goat milk laundry soap. So I'm going to give that a try. So this was $12 for 20 ounces. And you just add 1 tablespoon to your laundry detergent. And we have a septic, so this is also septic safe and good for sensitive skin. So we're pretty excited to try that, something we've never tried before. And my favorite purchase from the craft markets was, there was a lovely young girl there who does a sheep farm with her boyfriend, and they're selling blankets made from their sheep. And so I picked up, the boys and I were so excited to purchase one of her blankets. We got this buffalo plaid blanket. Isn't it so dreamy? And there's a tag on it here that says, on one of these corners, it says what farm it's come from and where it's made. And we were so excited to be able to support what they're doing on their new homestead. So this is a little bit different than our normal content, as I'm showing you all the things that we purchased to be able to put into this bathroom renovation. But the purpose of this video is to show that we are really spending, we've spent less than $500 to be able to refresh and make over the entire bathroom. And so to be able to do this on such a small budget is a challenge, but also it's really fun for us to be able to see how we can transform a space with spending as little money as possible and hopefully inspiring other people to do the same. when you have a bathroom that is as bad as what we're starting with, you really can do it on a budget if you put in the love and time yourself to be able to do it. So we're going to be painting ceiling, finishing the flooring, fixing the walls where the wallpaper is taken down, doing our own DIY vanity, and being able to do our own plumbing for that. So thank goodness Philip can do that for us. Restoring the tub, instead of ripping out the tile, we're going to be refreshing the tile, making it something new, and even restoring and trying to make over some of the faucets that are already in that space. So we have a lot of work ahead of us for the bathroom, but hopefully in a day or two when we're feeling better, we can start getting into that space full force. And that means that we can also get into finishing the pantry once we're done the bathroom. So that's pretty exciting to be able to know that within the next month, we're gonna have 2 more fully finished spaces in the pantry. And I'll be working this week on something actually in the pantry space that I'm working on in collaboration with Cricut to be able to do something really fun, really fun, and I'm really excited about project in that room. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think of some of the things, and if you have any ideas for me, then leave them in the comment section down below. And I will see you on tomorrow's episode.